finale de l'option entrepreneuriat. C'est avec une certaine émotion que je parle devant vous. Je suis la nouvelle directrice de l'enseignement. Émotion parce que ça fait 20 ans en fait que j'étais à peu près à votre place. Alors malheureusement, il n'y avait pas encore en fait cette option. Donc, je suis B99. Et donc j'ai l'honneur en fait d'ouvrir ce grand jury. Alors pourquoi c'est important d'être là parmi vous, en dehors de représenter la direction de l'ESTP? C'est que selon nous, en fait, l'esprit d'innovation et d'entreprise est très important de développer enfin, au sein de notre école et plus largement dans le monde du BTP, être les précurseurs en fait. Et donc c'est essentiel que cet esprit en fait concourt à la formation de talents, vous, et à la création d'initiatives, au transfert de technologies et de connaissances du BTP, que ce soit le monde de la recherche, le monde de l'entrepreneuriat, de l'innovation. Et vous avez une chance, selon moi, extraordinaire, c'est qu'en fait, tout cet esprit d'innovation et d'entreprise ne peut se faire que grâce en fait, aux relations avec le monde socio-économique, très vaste, et grâce en fait, aux partenariats, aux relations très fortes que le STP a avec l'ensemble du réseau socio-économique. Vous avez une représentation assez extraordinaire en fait de ce. Alors je vais avancer juste et bonne soutenance. Donc je vais terminer sur des remerciements grâce, alors dans un premier temps à Guyon qui est vraiment la personne qui a mis en place en fait ce programme et l'ensemble de la. Non, vous pouvez continuer. Attendez, vous allez passer alors, je pense que vous vous en rendrez compte dans votre vie. Les instances, les entreprises, les organisations, c'est important, mais tout repose réellement sur des hommes et des femmes. Donc c'est pour ça que c'est très important de remercier Guillaume.
Donc moi, Jacques Villard, et je suis depuis, je pense, 5 ans, président de la Fondation.
Bonjour, je suis Anne-Valérie Ruinet, déléguée générale de la Fondation. Donc c'est la première année qu'on participe à ce jury pour vous aider donc à semer les graines de l'innovation dans la construction de demain. Donc on est là pour vous accompagner. Voilà.
Je suis Dominique Chevillard, je suis le directeur technique et de la recherche de la Fédération nationale des travaux publics, la FNTP. Et on a un enjeu très très fort en ce moment sur la transition écologique pour pouvoir décarboner le territoire.
Bonjour à tous, je m'appelle Benjamin Gonnet, je travaille chez BPI France. Donc, comme vous l'avez dit, on finance les entrepreneurs, start-up, entreprises innovantes, et de plus en plus aujourd'hui des start-up qui sont dans le BTP. Je suis ravi d'être là aujourd'hui.
Bonjour à toutes et à tous, Caroline de Sarras, moi je suis la DRH du groupe Faya qui parraine votre promo. Je vous souhaite de tout donner. On nous a annoncé, sans vouloir vous mettre la pression, une grande qualité de présentation et de projet. Donc j'ai hâte de vous écouter et on sera ravis d'être là pour participer à déclarer le groupe gagnant à qui on réserve une surprise, mais ça on vous le dira à la fin. Voilà.
Bonjour, je suis Alexandre Chrétien, donc je suis directeur de l'agence Grand Chantier Île-de-France pour Razelbeck, c'est la partie TP du groupe Faya. Et j'aurai peut-être l'occasion de vous en parler un peu plus à la fin de votre présentation, que j'attends avec impatience. Merci.
Bonjour à tous, Julien Le Tréguilly, je suis TP11 et senior manager chez EY, je fais du conseil financier et de l'audit dans des environnements variés, mais y compris sur des startups et des PME. Je pense que je prends jury depuis quasiment la création de l'option 2, donc je suis ravi d'être là.
Bonjour à tous, moi je m'appelle Tara Mirkovic et je travaille à Leondar, qui est la plateforme de prospective et d'innovation du groupe Vinci. Et je m'occupe du programme d'accompagnement des startups et des entrepreneurs. Donc voilà, j'ai hâte de voir le projet.
Et donc Maxime Merchant, donc je travaille pour le groupe Faya, je connais certains d'entre vous déjà, avec vos très beaux projets que j'ai hâte de voir. Moi je travaille dans le fonds Venture du groupe. Bon courage à tous.
Merci beaucoup. Je vais prendre le relais. Les objectifs pédagogiques de cette option, c'est de balayer tout, au maximum, toutes les composantes de la création d'entreprise, qui va de l'idéation, de faire germer une idée, un projet jusqu'à la concrétisation finale qui est démarrer son activité et pourquoi pas aller vers solliciter des investisseurs ou solliciter des partenaires pour arriver à développer son business. J'espère qu'aujourd'hui, ce que les étudiants vont présenter reflète bien le résultat de tout ce travail. On a démarré au 1er décembre, grosso modo, d'accord, au 1er décembre. On est là le 18 février, donc voilà, c'est rapide. Ça a demandé pas mal d'énergie, voilà, et j'espère que on va voir des résultats qui sont plutôt intéressants. La structuration pédagogique, ce sont des cours qui sont un peu du descendant, on va dire, qui sont des informations sur les différents thèmes qu'on a vus là, qui sont très souvent apportés par des responsables d'entreprise, par des chefs d'entreprise. Okay. Ce sont des coachings, toutes les semaines, à la suite des cours, un coaching qui est l'adaptation de la théorie à la pratique de l'entreprise. On essaye d'être, si possible, extrêmement concret et pragmatique dans les différentes approches. Et puis, toutes les semaines, un pitch qui reflète l'état d'avancement du projet et l'application de ce qu'on a vu dans la semaine sur les différents projets. Ça veut dire qu'aujourd'hui, nous sommes au 12e pitch, qui est le 12e pitch, qui est le pitch final, qui représente l'ensemble des travaux qui ont été faits. Donc, pour certains d'entre nous, ça y est, on commence à comprendre les projets. Voilà. La caractéristique de cette option, et je pense que c'est en tout cas ma volonté dès le départ, la caractéristique première de cette option, c'est 62 intervenants. D'accord ? En 3 mois, les étudiants ont vu 62 intervenants et ils ont vu surtout 42 chefs d'entreprise. J'ai fait le bilan avant-hier et je sors ce chiffre-là. D'accord ? 42 chefs d'entreprise, c'est énorme. J'espère que les LinkedIn et ont bien profité et se sont bien développés et que les réflexes se sont pris parce que je pense que c'est une chance formidable de pouvoir bénéficier de ce réseau. Et on le sait bien, aucune entreprise ne se développe sans réseau. Le réseau, c'est à la base de l'entreprise, c'est vraiment un truc qui est fondamental. Et donc, c'est pour ça qu'on a fait ça. Et puis, on a été dans 3 incubateurs, dont Léonard de Molland et nos amis de... Impulse, pardon. 28 étudiants, 10 projets. Je pense qu'on a derrière 5 entreprises qui vont se créer. Okay, donc, je trouve que le résultat est quand même plutôt favorable. Et cette année... toutes les entreprises, tous les projets que vous allez voir sont en lien avec le BTP. C'est la nouveauté de cette année. C'est-à-dire que jusqu'à présent, les thèmes étaient libres pour les étudiants. Cette année, on a resserré, mais il faut dire que l'école a investi beaucoup dans l'option. Le partenariat qu'on a eu avec Léonard sur le premier jour de notre option a déjà donné un tilt, et puis le séjour qu'on a fait à Demoland a été formidable, puisqu'à la fin du séjour de Demoland, on avait des paperboards, qui sont, je crois, d'ailleurs encore dans notre salle de l'école. On avait les paperboards, on avait plus de 50 idées d'entreprises dans l'univers couvert par le ESTP. Donc ça, c'est absolument formidable. Alors qu'au départ, comme chaque année, nous avions dans notre population de nos 28 étudiants, certains qui ont démarré l'option quand je leur ai demandé leur motivation sur l'option. Leur motivation première, c'était de dire, moi le BTP, c'est fini, je ne veux plus en entendre parler, ça sera tout à fait autre chose. Mais le résultat, vous allez le voir aujourd'hui. Okay, je voudrais terminer par un grand coup de chapeau à la Fondation. Je trouve ça formidable que la Fondation puisse soutenir les étudiants qui ont choisi de faire leur TFE dans leur propre entreprise. J'étais très motivé par cette démarche, et grâce à la Fondation, grâce à Pierre-Marie qui a j'ai sollicité la Fondation et sensibilisé la Fondation sur ce sujet, eh bien aujourd'hui on aura des bourses pour un certain nombre d'étudiants faisant leur TFE dans leur propre entreprise. Et ça, je pense que c'est vraiment une avancée très très forte. C'est une marque d'intérêt de la part de la CID, de la part de la Fondation. C'est extrêmement fort. Et c'est un encouragement par rapport à l'option qui est absolument formidable. Reste le truc qu'on aura certainement, peut-être même l'année prochaine, si j'insiste un peu, on aura peut-être ça, c'est qui est le truc qui reste. Mon objectif, c'est la sélection à l'entrée de l'option. Je suis désolé d'insister là-dessus. Voilà, si je peux faire passer le message, voilà. J'en profite pour faire passer ce message. Ok, il me reste à avoir des remerciements pour Sabine et Catherine qui sont venues, je crois, dans leur premier instant ici, toutes les deux, rencontrer l'option. Et j'ai trouvé ça, moi j'ai été particulièrement sensible à cette démarche, franchement. Et puis, à l'équipe de choc qu'on a, avec Claire-Marie et Sandrine, c'est formidable de travailler ensemble, on s'entend très bien. Je pense que je pense que les étudiants l'ont ressenti, on forme une équipe formidable, et je peux vous dire que professionnellement, j'ai un tout petit peu de bouteille, non? Et alors, quand même, quand on arrive à trouver des ambiances comme ça, c'est rare, et je peux vous dire que ça se savoure. Formidable. Merci beaucoup. Et vive le drone. Hein. Voilà.
Hello. So today we are going to talk about ASPRO. ASPRO is born because during our internship we realized that there were a lot of organization issues because of a lot of tasks that we have to do and a lack of workforce to accomplish all those tasks.
So here comes ASPRO with the solution, which is freelance platform that links former ESTP students or construction school students to professionals in construction companies to do the job that needs to be done. I will let you see our advertisement campaign. we did some research and we found out that about 3 out of 4 students in France, they work, but their job has nothing to do with their studies field. And there is more than 500,000 construction companies in France, mostly small and medium-sized companies, for a total of 45 million hours worked each year. So if we estimate that between 15 and 20% of the tax can be externalized or outsourced to students, and with a fee of 20 hours per hour, 20 euros per hour, we found out that there is a market of 150 million. Our competitors, there is Build2B, Student Pop and Staff.me and Fever and Math, but no one of them, they do the same as us, because they either do freelance for already graduated engineers or freelance with for jobs that has nothing to do with the field studies of the students. The closest one to us is La Junior ESTP, but after we had a meeting with the president and the treasurer of La Junior Entreprise, they told us that they have some restrictions about the missions that they can accept, because it needs to have a direct link with an ESTP class. So La Junior Entreprise is more a partner to us than a concurrent. I will let my colleague.
So concerning our incomes, we will take between 15 and 25% of what the companies will pay. A part of this money will be used to maintain the website, another part will invest in marketing, and the last part in other costs like phone bills, etc. Our business plan will be organized in 2 parts. At the first, the 3 of us will answer the task that the companies will send to us before starting hiring students. The second part will start when we're going to launch our website, start hiring, and investing more in marketing. To be known, we're going to use ESTP and the Junior Entreprise networks, and we're going to participate in events like forums, etc. When it comes to our expectations, we think that we can sell 900 contracts the first year, knowing the fact that we already negotiate more than 200 contracts with our potential future clients, so we still have 600 left. We estimate that our sales will increase by 25 contracts per month the second year and 45 contracts the third year, which represents a turnover of 2.4 million and a net profit of 430,000 by the end of the third year. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. Please feel free to ask any questions.
Today, let's speak about the real estate industry. This industry has increasingly, amazingly evolved during the last decade, and I had the opportunity to do my internship in one of the biggest French real estate company in France. And however, my company and I struggled a lot with client management and tracking on-site issues. So while discussing with Yanni and Enzel, we discovered that we have a common passion for the real estate industry, but also a growing frustration with the process that it had. All the clients management and the system are managed. So that's why we decided to create Automate.
Aujourd'hui, le secteur de l'immobilier est étroitement lié à l'expérience client. En effet, 60% des acquéreurs réclament une plateforme de suivi de chantier, mais seulement 30% des promoteurs en proposent une. C'est le cas de Kevin. Nouvellement installé, une fuite d'eau est survenue dans son logement. Cela fait 3 semaines qu'il enchaîne courrier recommandé et appels téléphoniques, mais rien n'y fait. Kevin aimerait pouvoir échanger avec les bonnes personnes en toute simplicité, directement depuis son smartphone. Heureusement, pour Kevin et son promoteur, il existe Automate Real Estate. Après avoir scanné un QR code présent dans son logement, Kevin accède à une plateforme lui permettant de signaler des réserves et de suivre leur levée en temps réel. Côté promoteur, la plateforme permet de centraliser les demandes et d'automatiser leur résolution. Cette démarche garantit un traitement des demandes 3 fois plus rapide ainsi qu'une augmentation de la satisfaction client. Vous aussi, faites confiance à Automate pour vos projets immobiliers et profitez d'un essai de 30 jours gratuit.
Okay, as you understood, our solution is a real estate customer web app oriented. And basically, here is the client's interface. Our clients are the real estate companies, and they arrive on this platform to manage all their client claims when they just sold a new flat. And here you can share plans and reports. And our approach is a data-driven approach. We want to help our customers, the real estate industry companies, to create an ever-growing client-satisfied database from our capabilities, from machine learning to our listing database. On the other end, there is also a user interface. For instance, in the user interface, buying a new flat is a long journey, and you want help, you want support. And today, we provided this app for all the users. For instance, this is Kevin, he just bought a new flat. Here's all the information about his new flat. Here are all the information given by his promoter. And for instance, if there is any issues on his flat, like a water leak, it could be reported here, and it could be track it like you track a delivery, for instance. And basically, our solution is not pledges and figures. It's also a client-approved solution, because we have an opportunity to work with one of the biggest French real estate company, which is Nexity, as our first client. And with Nexity, we work with one building with 62 flats during 4 months, like 100 users. And at the time, we had to manage with them, the clients, and we won time saving, a process time divided by 3, 80% of growth satisfaction, and the most important thing is the client loyalty. So now I will let Yanni explain you why, like Nexity does, you should trust us.
Okay, I will try to explain you why, as a real estate developer, you must use Automate. You must use Automate for 2 big points. The first one is that it will help you to save time on site. It will help you to save time because our platform uses digitalization, automation, and collaboration. Automation is actually one of the key points. It's the big difference between us and our competitor. It automatically runs some tasks like email automatically after a small amount of time. The second big point is because we guarantee reactivity and transparency. We really want to avoid useless mail, useless appointment, useless phone call. We just want that the user could share video, share photo with the site manager in real time because it's easier. Now I will let Enzel continue with the pricing.
Thanks. Now we are going to talk about something very important, the pricing. We have 3 offers for you, the basic one, the plus one, and the premium one. For the basic one, you have the management of delivery reserves and also a 24-hour, 7 days dedicated support. For the plus one, you have both the characteristics of the basic one, but also an online chat integrated. And for the premium one, you have 3 characteristics of the plus one, but also a TMA support.
And if you are interested like Nexity does, and if we have convinced you, you should try our solution, and we have a free offer for you, a free trial during 1 month, and you can flash the QR code if you want to join us. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today me and Noman present you our CQMOX solution. Every year, many isolated workers in the construction industry are victims of work-related accident, physical attacks, or discomfort. And many of them still use inadequate warning systems. But the main problem faced by employees is the accuracy of the warning. It's nature, location, and timing. This information is crucial to provide a quick response and appropriate assistance. This is why CQMOX has created an innovative, intuitive, and simple device to prevent major risks. I will let Noman explain the solution to you.
So we have developed CQMOX, an automatic lawn worker safety solution, combining a smart bracelet and a dashboard application to allow fast emergency assistance. So let's first see the video. accident happens, the victim can either send an alert manually by pressing the button on his wrist, or the smart bracelet connected to the phone will detect automatically the accident and send an alert. It will also allow us to cancel it in case of a false alert. So the alert will be given to the team members that you can add in the application or our assistance service available 24/7.
Our policy is to enable as many lone workers as possible to be safe. We offer places accessible to all from 25 euro per month with no commencement and no minimum subscription quantity.
So when we met people from different sizes of company, we understood that our main clients are craftsmen and small size companies, because they are the people who have lone workers, which was a positive response for us because there are more than 50,000 and they are growing each year. After studying the market, we found out that the number of users and the market's value is growing each year. It is estimated that by 2025, the market value will be increased by 10%. So keeping this in mind, we want to take advantage of this situation and develop our solution to have a turnover of 1 million by the year 2025.
The difference with competitors, CQMOX is efficient in IoT processing. CQMOX is ergonomic and connected to a telecom operator, and each company is unique and deserves a solution adapted to its needs. That's why CQMOX offers an initial diagnosis and training.
So if you are interested in our project, please contact us.
Good morning, everyone. We are Erich. We are a team passionate by board games. So with COVID-19, as many of you, I guess, we ended up playing a lot with our family. But it's kind of all the same games. Either it's a luck-based game that is quick, or a long strategy game like Monopoly, but way too long. So we wanted to make a more balanced game, and as we were working on it, we also listened to many people of the construction industry that told us about their problem with recruitment and having seeming too old and traditional. So we thought that our product could help them with their issue, and to illustrate that, we will show you our marketing campaign.
Vous en avez marre, vous aussi, de proposer toujours les mêmes goodies? Un stylo tout à fait écolo, mais que tout le monde a, il y a juste le logo qui change, ou un bloc-notes, ou un chargeur, très utile, mais qui ne représente pas du tout les valeurs de votre entreprise? Nous avons la solution, un jeu de cartes. Notre jeu de cartes, déjà c'est autour de l'urbanisation. Ça joue à 3 à 4 personnes sur des parties d'1 heure à 30 minutes. Et en fait, à plusieurs, vous allez créer une ville. Et nous, ce qu'on vous propose, c'est de mettre en avant vos bâtiments. Déjà, on mettra un deck personnalisé avec votre logo à vous. Et ensuite, des bâtiments que vous avez faits. Comme ça, vous pouvez promouvoir ce que vous faites. Et notre application est digitale. C'est-à-dire qu'en fait, toute la gestion de ressources nécessaires au jeu se fait sur le téléphone. Du coup, vous montrez que vous êtes moderne. Et vous allez attirer les jeunes. En plus, l'application est très colorée, très jolie. Ça va être super.
So, as we said, we are trying to make a balanced game and also easily transportable. But we will insist on the advantages for the construction industry. So, as we said, our game is digital, so it's more modern. And because it's fully customizable, it is possible to promote construction. And in the application, there will be fun facts, or you can put ad for recruitment or everything to make your work seem funnier and attract people. So I will let Yacine talk about the rest.
I will now tell you about our strategy and business model. In the first year, we want to be published by a publishing house. That's why we will finish a prototype and participate to board games event. Once published, we will be paid in royalties. We will get 10% of the sales price for each game sold. Now I will tell you about our target audience. We will mainly target families and young people because we want to re-establish the intergenerational link through board games. And I will tell you about the way to sell our produce. We will mainly sell our produce with specialized shops and our website, and we will sell our board game to a construction company because it's customizable, and we will able to make a desk with the image of the company and to sell it as goodies. We will make more benefits because we will have only the costs of production of the game. I will now let you.
So as you may know, since the pandemic, the market has been ever growing, and we're very lucky in France because the French people really like to play board games. We're the biggest market in Europe, by growing market, I mean. A majority of the people play games regularly on a monthly basis, and to have an idea of the market size, one game is sold each second. So we definitely think that there's a huge potential for us, and we can definitely take a part of the market. So about our roadmap, right now we are focusing on the game development and the game balance. Then after having a publishing deal, we're looking to have our first sales to customers such as families and children, and maybe specialized shops. But our main objective is to find big construction corporations who will be who will want to have a partnership with us, so that we can have a customized deck for them, so that they can promote their buildings. So our team have distinguished some roles, and if you want to have a customized game for your company, please contact Yacine at this address. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Gabriele, and with Ali and Alexi, we're the team Boost Me, the Airbnb of charging stations.
1 million. 1 million is the number of rechargeable cars that will be registered in France in September 2022. That represents a growth of more than 60% over 1 year. In fact, the market is very dynamic, but what people should know is that the need for recharging increases at the same rate, while the growth in the number for public recharging stations is not enough. Today, there is only one public recharging station for 15 rechargeable cars. In addition, for most of them, they are poorly distributed on the territory. A lot of them are poorly maintained. And finally, a lot of users complain about the price of the recharging and the subscription. But we noticed one thing, is that there is more than 600,000 private recharging stations in France. That's why we decided to develop Boost Me.
L'enjeu principal de la mobilité électrique ne réside pas dans son abondance sur les routes, mais dans la gestion de sa recharge. Aujourd'hui, il n'existe qu'une seule borne publique pour 15 voitures rechargeables. C'est pour ça que nous avons développé Boost Me, une plateforme de particulier à particulier où les gens et les entreprises peuvent mettre à disposition leurs bornes de recharge au nombre croissant d'automobilistes. Notre mission, solutionner la rareté et le coût élevé des infrastructures de recharge publiques en rendant la recharge sur les bornes privées accessible et facturable. Grâce à notre application mobile, vous pouvez configurer votre borne de recharge facilement, définir les horaires de disponibilité et ainsi connaître le tarif de la recharge. Les automobilistes peuvent trouver les bornes de recharge à proximité et payer une recharge à petit coût via notre application. Utiliser Boost Me, c'est développer le réseau de recharge, mais c'est aussi intégrer une communauté.
As you may have understood, Boost Me is an intuitive application that connects electric car drivers to what we call boosters. It is businesses and individuals that wish to monetize access to their charging stations under their conditions to offer to our users attractive prices. Our goal is to become a major actor of green mobility and accelerate the ecological transition. In our model, we are charging the electric car drivers. So you may be wondering, how are we dealing with the billing process? Well, the answer is here. We developed what we called a smart plug. It's a device that transforms any traditional charging station into a smart and connected one that communicates in real time the electricity consumption.
We have three main competitors: Nabla Connect, Watt Park, and OK Charge. Nabla has a concept similar to ours, however, they do not have the smart plug. So the booster needs to be at home during all of the recharges. They were also launched to the market last year, so they are a little bit more advanced than us, but they still have low visibility. Watt Park, they sell their own charging station and monetize its use through an application like ours. The problem is, only the owners of a Watt Park charging station can use their application, which means that people who own other types of terminals cannot use Watt Park, while the owners of a Watt Park charging station can use BoostMe. Finally, for OK Charge, they have a concept similar to Watt Park, but the difference is that they sell a plug with a cable connection instead of charging stations. We offer to our clients the possibility to choose between instant payment or subscription with decreasing prices, which means the more you recharge with BoostMe, the less you're gonna pay.
The electric car drivers can save up to 500 euros per year by using BoostMe, and the boosters can pretend to have 500 euros income per month in monetizing access to the charging stations. During the past weeks, we've been developing our smart plug within the aid of Electric and Automatic Department of ESTP, and we've been exchanging with our potential clients who were very enthusiastic about our solution. So we hope that we can go to the market on the next November. So for the next month, we will be trying to raise money from BPI and sub-regions to develop our MVP, our minimum viable product, and test it with 100 smart plug. Our goal is to reach 5% of the market size in the future with 5 million net profit.
Talking about our team, we have Ali, who is responsible for the strategic guideline of our company. I'm the one responsible for our communication and marketing campaigns, and Alexi is responsible for product development and for the relationship with customers and suppliers. As you may have understood, our mission is to provide access to the network of charging stations and to accelerate the ecological transition. So, if you want to join us and be part of this journey, do not hesitate and contact us. Thank you so much for your attention.
Hello everyone, so I'm very happy to be here today to tell you a bit more about the project of RIT. But before that, I want you to know that 35% of the day of site manager of a site manager is intended for the site monitoring between when you have to travel to this place with this car and then do the different measurements on site. It's a very time-expensive process. So the idea of RIT is to provide a new tool to automate the site monitoring. So thanks to a web application, we will display the picture of the site, and then thanks to artificial intelligence, we will do computer vision, and we will be able to recognize different elements and update it automatically. But how are we going to collect all this data? So RIT is the first construction oversight solution using a drone. Donc, thanks to this drone, we will create a kind of a case that we will be able to put on site, and one or twice a day the drone will lift off and do a total survey, and we will be able to gather all the data we need for the application I told you before.
Now let's talk about the market. The market of professional drone related to construction reached in 2020 $11.2 billion, It's a huge number with a stable outlook of development. Our competitors, we have three major competitors. Our drone air requests an operator on site. Universal drone specialized only in landlocked areas. And FlyPro, they don't provide the data management service. For the price, RIT try to provide these three features in only one solution for a price of 1,250 euros per month for the rental of the drone and the data management service. I will let Adam talk about the concept.
So RIT isn't just a concept or an idea, it's already a solution because we have our first client, which is Eric Le Lyonnais. He had to make from his desk, from his house to the site construction, more than 200 kilometers 3 times a week. And so Pierre already worked with him during his internship last summer, and he was very willing to use his project today with the RIT. So this is the first step of RIT. It's working with Eric Le Lyonnais with Colas. That step will last 6 months, and we are going to use our own drone like this one. Take ortho photos, it's photos taken from the air perpendicular to the ground, and we are going to use the photo to make a huge portfolio to have many data, and that will be the help for the step 2. We will use this data to show to future clients, to fundraise, to have a resource development, and to recruit some people. The objective of step 2 is to have the drone that is taking off by its own and landing by its own too. Then the last step is the harder. It's the use of artificial intelligence and the use of LiDAR sensor. And so this step will last 1 year, and we project into new markets. For the team, can you change? For the team, Pierre is going to take the drone part. Adele is going to focus on the software, and I'm going to do the support. So if you aren't convinced yet by our product, I'll let you a small video of what a solution, what RT is. RIT will allow you to collect all the data you will need in the future for your construction, and this is the product your company is going to need in 5 years, and it's gonna vous en avez besoin maintenant. Woo! Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Antonin, and with Aurélien and Hugo we are passionate about construction. The construction industry provides some great career opportunities and some money efficient jobs, yet the company of the sector struggle to recruit, and even worse, when they do manage to recruit, the executives leave the company within 2 years. Personally, I did my internship at Eiffage last year, and that year I lost 3 executives in just one poll. So to overcome the main pains of the industry, we decided to create Watson. Watson, thanks to his professional personality test oriented around the construction, provides the companies a panel of candidates that match both employee, employers, and company values. So in short, we are sort of Tinder of the construction. So to get more concrete about the solution, it is in 3 points. So first we test with 19 questions oriented around the construction, project management, and tenders responses. Then obviously we analyze those questions, those responses, to draw up a profile of both the candidate and the employee of the companies. And then we start a headhunt. So thanks to the analysis and the test, we can provide the company a panel of candidates that will feel at ease in his workplace, collaborate and communicate well with the new coworkers, and more importantly, that won't leave the company within 2 years.
Along our project, we identify 3 types of competitors. First, there is the ones like Assess First that are providing recruitment tools that are analyzing the resume of the candidates for the company. Secondly, there is the ones that are analyzing and testing a team or a poll in a company, but not in a recruitment objective. And then there is the already well-known MBTI, DISC, and PAPI test that are test, but not personality test, but not for a recruitment objective. So what's on is that the crossroad of these 3 types of activities plus the headhunting activity. We, as a ESTP student, well know the construction sector and the industry. In France, this is over 100,000 jobs, high qualified jobs to be filled per year in this industry. So we aim to take a slice of this cake. So basically, our customers will be the human resource and the managers of the construction companies industry.
So what about our business model? We got 3 types of income. The first one is the freemium test, which is available for everyone on our website. The second incomes is the poll analysis that we do on the company, and with the price depending on the number of the employee who pass the test. And finally, the headhunting commission, which happen when a company recruits a member that we propose. We take 50% of the annual salary. For the business plans, the first year we are going to concentrate ourselves on the freemium test in order to get data and feedbacks in order to improve our test and our response. The second year, we are going to concentrate ourselves, even if we continue the freemium test, we are going to concentrate ourselves on the prestation sold for the company in order to create a powerful network with partner companies. And finally, the third year, we developed these 3 activities in order to become a key player of human resources help in the construction industry. So what we do is the test and the response document, and what we have to do in the next weeks and the next month is the launch test of our solution with the internship for ESTP students with partner companies as Artelia. And in the same time, we are going to search grants and subvention in order to develop our solution. So thank you for your listening. Don't hesitate to take your CPD test by flashing this QR code. And if you have any question, we will love to respond. Thank you.
Okay, so good morning everybody. So I'm gonna start with a short comment story. So we already all try to find our keys or credit cards during hours and hours in an untidy room. So during our internship with Jean-Baptiste and Mathieu,
we found out the same problem with tools in containers that were also very messy. So that implies loss of material, waste of time, but also joint and muscle damage, and breakage and falling equipment, and finally inventory management issues. That's why we created Shelfie. So Shelfie is our storage solution for tools in your containers, and now we'll show you a video that will explain how it works.
So to talk about the market, so today we have 200,000 storage containers in France and in activity. And our goal within 2 years is to get 1% of the market. So it represents 20,000 Shelfie plates sold and about 2 million euros turnover. And then within 5 years, the idea is to get 10% of the market, and which represents about 20 million euros turnover. So our business model is a B2B2B business model. So at first we sell it to the containers renters and the large professionals stores, and then it will be used on Vinci's and Bouygues site. Our marketing communication is to be on all the construction trade show, but also on all specialized construction magazine, and also on social network.
Okay, so now I will talk about the competition. So first of all, currently there is any solution to store the different tools on the site, and we are at the beginning of the two axes with Loxam, for example. So there is different competitors on the market. So for example, there is IKEA, which have a very simple solution, very easy to use and to install, but it's more dedicated to the kitchen tools, for example, etc. At the opposite, there is the DIY, so on site people made themselves their own storage, so the adaptability is very, very good, but it's very difficult to install this kind of storage and to reuse them at the end of the site. After that, there is other companies such as Rona making very good solution, but only for little tools. And there is also Motez, which can support bigger loads, but they are more difficult to install because you need to fix them directly on the wall. So Shelfie is the perfect mix of all these solutions, which is easy to use and very good adaptability to the work site. So after that, I will talk about the barriers to the entries and the key method. So first of all, there is the lean color management. So as you have seen in the video just before, there is some colors on the different nodes of our solution. And when you have tools with the same color, for example, here the shower is golden, you are going to put them on the golden node. So it's very easy and intuitive to use. After that, we want also to develop an inventory management solution. So how it's working? So we are putting some RFID captors on our tools. So what it is just a little sticker with a magnetic plate in it, which have a unique serial number. You can currently find them on the price tag of the different clothes, for example. And with the sensors in our containers, the tools are going to be detected either in or out, and all the data are going to be sent to our application, and the site manager will be see if the tools are in stores or outside. So very easy to use. So help us to revolutionize the management of tools on site and share our solutions around you. So opt for modularity, adopt Shelfie. Thank you.
So I'm Sibyl.
I'm Quentin.
And we are proud to present you La bière du patrimoine. First, I want to give you a number, 5.3. Please remind it, because it's not written here, but I need you to keep it in mind. In France, there is more 45,000 historical monuments all over the country, but by these 45,000 monuments, more than 2,000 are in critical condition. Private and public owner need to make renovation work quickly, but it costs a lot. If you want an example for a public or private owner, they can receive funding from the state. For example, here in Longues-sur-Mer-Abeille, the region give about 40% of the funding, the department give 20%. Some foundation, public foundation, as la Fondation du Patrimoine, les Vieilles Maisons Françaises, give about 20%, but at the end, the owner need to pay 20%. And this is our target. We want to help the private or public owner to fund this 20% at the end. So we are proud to present you la Bière du Patrimoine.
So you understood our goal is to help public and private owners to find money by selling beer. But you probably wonder, why will I drink a beer and give money to someone I don't know, who has a monument that I don't know and who is never open? That's why we have some criteria. The first criteria is that the monument has to be open at least 60 days in a year, between April and September, open to public and to visit, where we can organize events and things like that. Also, our second criteria is that the owner has to be invested. We want the owner to be really with us and to want to help him and have some people who can help us on, for example, material issues. Then, when we decided to choose a project, we begin to find by finding local actors. We first find the breweries, which is the most important thing in our project, and then local actors such as bars, groceries, or even markets where we can sell our products. We really want to sell it local because people don't know the castle if it's like in another town. So we want to really send in the bars which are really local and near the monuments. Then one of our important strategy points is our communication. We are communicating on the label of the bottle, which is customized. Each beer is different. For example, for each castle or each monument, we will have a different beer, and it will be really customized and personalized in the recipe and also on the label. Then we are giving communication on social media and on local newspaper. For the financial aspects, for the moment we are 2 in our society, and we will stay 2. And at maximum we will have 10 projects in global. And we think that we will have this project in April 2024, and we can pay ourselves by March 2023, so in approximately 1 year. It will be our 5th project based on our hypothesis of selling bottles in project or in town, or in a village.
La Bière du Patrimoine is just not a project, it's a real society. In fact, we are already selling beers in the 11e arrondissement of Paris. And for Christmas events, we sell about 600 bottles in December, bottles like this. And now we are selling smaller bottles, and we are going to give you these new bottles. And so this is our objective, a project of 10 months, about 30,000 euros with 37,000 bottles for Saint-Ambroise. Our next event will be on April 21st, so we are happy if you can come to visit the church and to drink beer with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, we are going to present you StudyMe. StudyMe is a solution to digitalize price studies. So during internship, we discovered that an engineer in a price study office lost 2 hours a day in a non-valuable task with a lack of communication, collaboration. So we decided to create a solution to solve this problem, as you can see. So we really want our solution to be intuitive, ergonomic, and collaborative. It is really important for us. So you can see the solution in real. So we really want to save time at any task of a study. When you are doing your survey, you're planning your price, and when you are contacting a subcontractor. So at any task, you win time.
So our target are the construction company, especially the design offices. And if you know, the market of the construction in France is about 150 billion euros, and specifically the price studies market is about 2 billion euros. And it's a market constantly growing from 10% per year. Our direct competitors are Sakara, Aitbat, Onaya, or Pentagon, and indirect competitors are Excel. That's it's the most common cases in the construction. What makes us stand out? Yeah, like you will see, like you see, and like you can imagine. It's pretty ugly, not collaborative, not easy to understand directly. And our solution is designed to be simple. It's designed to be a new method of price studies. You just use visual components to price your building. Our vision is to create an alpha version of our app in partnership with ESTP and Roger Martin, which is a Dijon construction company. And after that, tackle big ones company like Vinci, Faya, Bouygues. And after our final version, we will implement the AI in the app.
Indeed, after many exchange with some potential clients, we will be able to put a price for our solution. We decide to choose the annually subscription, and those prices are calculated considering the time saved by our web app by an engineer. So we expected in a 5-year vision a turnover of 20 million euro. In order to carry out this project, first of all, 20,000 euro will be put on the table by us, and quickly we demand some regional subvention. Like the BP one and the French Tech one, and so that's money permits us to develop the beta version and pay a developer. So if you want to try our alpha version, contact us, and thanks for your attention.
passer dans les rangs et poser des notes. Avant cela, vous savez que, vous vous souvenez que Faya nous a promis un prix, n'est-ce pas, dont je vais laisser Faya nous présenter exactement la nature et surtout nous dire quel projet a été retenu dans le cadre de ce prix apporté par Faya. Oui, ça serait bien.
Dans tous les projets qu'on a vus, forcément, on aura à départager un gagnant, mais il n'y en a pas un où on s'est dit, bon, ils ont fait le service minimum et en fait, ils n'étaient pas très investis. Vraiment bravo, parce que dans un temps imparti qui était quand même très court, vous avez fait un travail assez extraordinaire. Et puis, bon, certains vont se lancer, certains d'autres ne le feront pas. Peu importe, j'ai envie de dire, pour nous, ce qui est important, c'est de voir que vous, étudiants de 3e année, qui allez quand même bientôt vous lancer, vous êtes porteurs d'innovation, elle se concrétisera dans vos entreprises, dans nos entreprises. Peu importe le moyen, j'ai envie de dire, c'est tout un écosystème qui a besoin d'innovation, et en cela, on est très rassurés par tout ce qu'on a vu aujourd'hui. Alors, le lot, vous m'avez demandé le lot, c'est ça?
Absolument, le lot.
Très bien. Eh bien, ce qu'on veut faire, ce qu'on va proposer à l'équipe gagnante, c'est de venir nous voir, nous, Faya, à Bordeaux, puisque notre siège est à Bordeaux, autour d'un événement sportif qui se tiendra. Alors, j'ai compris que vos TFE se finissaient en septembre, je crois. Donc, on va attendre la fin de vos TFE pour vous inviter en septembre. Alors, évidemment, les calendriers de sportifs de septembre ne sont pas encore connus. On espère que les Girondins vont aller mieux, que l'UBB se maintiendra, et on verra bien. On verra bien quel match on pourra vous inviter, mais voilà. On voudrait inviter l'équipe gagnante à venir passer probablement un samedi pour que vous puissiez continuer à faire vos stages en entreprise à Bordeaux, venir nous rencontrer et venir assister à un match. Voilà le prix. Pour parler peut-être un peu moins de sport et un peu plus d'entreprise, je vais laisser mon collègue finir sur cette présentation, puis on annoncera le gagnant.
Très bien. Déjà, je vous remercie également parce que ce que j'ai apprécié pour chacun de vous, c'est votre envie de faire, la volonté d'avancer sur un sujet. Vous avez à chaque fois essayé de regarder les différents items de vos projets et essayer de visualiser la construction à envisager. Et ça, c'est ce qu'on vit dans le BTP, c'est ce qu'on vit dans nos chantiers, c'est ce qu'on vit dans nos relations humaines, que ce soit avec nos clients, nos usagers bien évidemment, et tous nos collaborateurs. Donc vous êtes vraiment dans la spécificité de l'école. Bravo à tous en tout cas.
Alors, on ne va pas le faire en anglais, mais on pourrait. Bon, le gagnant c'est... Allez, c'est moi qui le dis. Allez, c'est Boost Me.
Déjà, j'aimerais remercier Guillaume parce qu'il nous a introduit à tous les gens qui nous ont aidés. Sincèrement, tous les coachs qui ont intervenu cette année ont été très bienveillants. Moi, perso, je les ai harcelés sur LinkedIn après et ils n'ont pas arrêté de me conseiller, à me présenter d'autres collaborateurs à eux qui, eux, ensuite m'ont présenté à d'autres. Donc, j'ai pu construire un très grand réseau. Et grâce à leurs conseils, on a pu avancer et offrir un produit qui était assez pertinent et qui répondait soit aux particuliers, soit aux entreprises. Donc merci à l'ESTP, merci à la Fondation et merci à Faya.
Je voulais juste vous dire que, en fait, piloter cette option, puisque c'est le rôle qui m'a été donné, c'est une vraie chance en fait. C'est une occasion incroyable d'être au cœur de notre écosystème. C'est-à-dire qu'on est autant en contact avec vous les étudiants, et ça c'est quand même un des grands plaisirs que de travailler dans une école, d'être au contact avec nos étudiants, d'être au contact avec nos collègues qu'on sollicite et qui répondent, et qui ont pris du temps pour venir écouter vos projets en cours d'option, pour venir vous coacher ou qui nous donnent des contacts ou qui nous relaient ce qu'ils font en cours, avec nos partenaires entreprises et qui pareil, répondent toujours rapidement, même pour nous dire, bah non là franchement, en 2 jours on ne te trouve pas cette solution-là, et parfois ils la trouvent. Avec les alumni, puisque c'est l'occasion de renouer le contact avec les alumni de l'école, c'est-à-dire les anciens, pas obligatoirement adhérents de l'association. J'ai beaucoup de merci à donner évidemment à notre parrain, évidemment aux intervenants et aux coachs de l'option, à nos collègues, comme je le disais tout à l'heure, à Sandrine et à Guillaume, à toute l'équipe de la direction du développement et des relations internationales, parce que pendant qu'on est là-dessus, on n'est pas sur d'autres projets. Donc elle aussi, elle participe, parfois vous ne les voyez pas, mais elle participe beaucoup à cette option. Et donc je voudrais que vous puissiez applaudir largement toutes les équipes de l'ESTP.